Hey YouTube, it's ShryphonX here. Today we're going to be talking about Kagurabachi Chapter 96. Like and subscribe for more content. Azumi solos Yura. The second Sorcerer clan revealed. Kagurabachi Chapter 96. Kagurabachi graces the cover of the weekly Shonen Jump magazine, featuring a whopping 22 pages, including the magazine cover and a stunning color spread. The magazine cover showcases Chihiro and Hakuri in business suits, exuding a sense of authority. The color spread, on the other hand, is a visual feast featuring all the prominent antagonists from the previous arc. For the Versus Sojo arc, the first arc spanning chapters 1 to 18, we witnessed Jiniki's Sojo himself, accompanied by the enigmatic Daruma Sorcerer. The Rakuzechi arc, the second arc, unfold from chapters 19 to 44, introducing Kura Sazanami and his eldest son, Soya. The current sword-bearer assassination arc, which we are currently immersed in, features Hirohiko and Kuguri. Amidst the chaos of the spread, Chihiro stands center stage, visibly overwhelmed by the formidable opposition he faces throughout the story. The editor's note adds a touch of intrigue, exclaiming, "Yura, who now wields the power of the Shinichi." The chapter commences with Ichiki urgently calling a Kamianabi employee, instructing them to inform Shiba and Hayuki to return to Kamianabi headquarters immediately. While it is commendable that the two individuals are actively protecting sword-bearers, the primary objective remains to prevent the demise of the Sword Saint. Failure to do so would result in the unfortunate demise of the other sword-bearers, as the lifelong contract would be severed. We return to Azumi, where we witness an image of Enten and Tobimune together. This is because Yuruha senses Chihiro and Samura's presence, expressing relief that Chihiro has finally reached Samura. Meanwhile, Azumi confirms that Yura has the audacity to intend to use the Shinichi's power to eliminate its wielder. Azumi intends to eliminate Yura before Chihiro and Samura even arrive. As Azumi activates his sorcery, Yuruha calls Azumi and not Suki. Yura expresses his admiration for Azumi's sorcery, given his own gambling addiction. Azumi focuses on Yura, whom he identifies as the leader of the Hishaku who appeared in the Rakuzechi incident. However, he feels the most anger when he realizes that Yura is the mastermind behind his friend Kunishige's assassination. This immediately transitions to a page showing the three men ganging up on Yura. We return to Ichiki, who also senses Chihiro and Samura nearby. This chapter seems to confirm that sorcerers can sense the spirit energy of the enchanted blades, not just the wielders themselves. The subordinate returns with bad news. The electricity is out, and the barrier has been altered. Kaisen mocks the Kamianabi's efforts, asserting that the Hishaku are performing their duties effectively despite the chaos. Now, the Kamianabi are isolated and helpless. Ichiki confirms that the barrier has been altered to keep the enchanted blades out, which surprises Ichiki as he had never heard of anyone altering the barrier in such a manner. Despite this setback, Ichiki remains optimistic, counting on Samura and the others to break the barrier. Kaisen recognizes that the next few minutes will determine the outcome. We return to the fight as Yura activates Centipede once more. Kaisen informs us that only sorcerers in their physical form are present in the Kamianabi, and they are insufficient to defeat the Shinichi. Only Enten and the flame bone wielded by Hayuki stand a chance of competing. Sorcerers in their flesh could refer to physical-type sorcerers like Azumi and Natsuki. While Yuruha and Natsuki were injured by Centipede, Azumi remained unscathed. Centipede is a 360-degree attack, but Azumi exploited its weakness, the back of the caster. Everything in front, above, and around the caster is affected, except for the pillars behind Yura. Furthermore, like Cloud Gorgers may there is a cool-down period. Azumi realized Yura and Natsuki's plan. For the two who fought Yura before to act as bait so that Yura can use Centipede, but for Azumi to strike behind Yura. Azumi is surprised that Chihiro and Samura haven't arrived yet, but he chooses to focus on stopping Yura. Yura perceives Azumi as an obstacle, but even as he turns, he notices Azumi has vanished. Consequently, Yura activates Dragonfly, resulting in Azumi's arms being severely injured. Yura reminds Azumi that physical types are incapable of withstanding the Shinichi. Suddenly, the coin flipped earlier sparks next to Yura. We cut to a television show explaining the 11-coin therapy, a folk remedy that utilizes weak electric currents generated by the variations in ionization tendencies to balance the body's internal electric flow, thereby relieving pain and stiffness. A town doctor, renowned for his ability to freely manipulate a patient's electric currents, was responsible for this technique. He miraculously cured severe illnesses with it. As it turns out, this technique is the sorcery of the Azumi clan. This confirms that Sashiro Azumi, the second sorcerer family of Kagurabachi, is their only son. He modified the sorcery, originally intended for healing, to be used for combat. The doctor speaking here is actually Sashiro's father, who instructs his son to leave. We observe that the 11-coin therapy accelerates blood flow and enhances spiritual energy strengthening. This technique can also intensely stimulate the opponent's muscle fibers, as evident from the blood bursting out of Yura's body. Yura realizes he underestimated Azumi and acknowledges his true nature as a sorcerer. However, as Yura declares Azumi's limit, Azumi clenches his broken arm and forcefully hits Yura's side with it. Editor's note: the ultimate time buyer. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe for more content. ShryphonX out.